Yo, what's up guys? So I'm here with you guys to show you something for your rotator cuffs. You see a lot of people maybe warm up on bench days or shoulder days, kind of do the movements right here to externally rotate your shoulder to get everything kind of primed up and kind of bring it up here. I'm going to kind of mention a couple mistakes that are made. I'm not going to say anyone's really wrong when they're doing it. I'm just going to give you guys a couple tips, a couple things of advice to kind of make it more of a functional and proper movement that's going to be a little bit easier in your joints. So first thing we're going to start off with is some bands. What we did here was we have a loop through just like this. Just anything like a dumbbell rack next to you, a squat rack would be good, a bench. We're going to take it probably a little bit, just enough resistance, kind of be pulling back. Something that a lot of people do is they'll bring like maybe a free weight out here or a band out here, and it'll just start kind of going like this, kind of all out of whack. And again, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm going to give you a more proper way of performing this movement. So when you're doing this, you're externally rotating your muscles. So there's 4 different muscles in your back of your shoulder: the infraspinatus, the spinatus, a teres minor, and a subscapularis. And what these do is it kind of helps with bringing the shoulder back, externally rotating, the extension. Some of them actually help with like abduction, things like that. So with this movement, the first thing you're going to do is get set up, big chest, roll your shoulders back, and bring your elbow into your side. You don't have to have a crazy range of motion when you're doing this, just something like this. I'd say do about maybe 2 sets of 20, 25 on there. And what this will do is this is the back muscles I just mentioned were a type 1 muscle fiber. So it's not something that's going to be like, it's a slow twitch muscle fiber. So you're going to do more like 20, 25 reps to really hit it and get it worked out properly. Once you do about 20 that side, switch it up just like this, do them on that side. Next move we're going to do is kind of more up top. So you're going to kind of come like you're making a T right here. And then you're just going to bring it up right to where you're going to be pressing. So like if you were doing dumbbell press and you were bringing them up to right where you'd be pressing, if that makes sense. So your movement should look just like this. Doesn't have to be fast like all these people are doing out there in the gym. Like I said, this will just warm it up a little bit more properly. So right here, just like this. And then if you don't have bands or anything you have access to, grab some like maybe chips, like 2.5s in your gym, or some 5-pound weights. Grab them right in the middle. You can do them like this. I don't really choose to do them like this just because it's kind of like an awkward motion, or you can just do one at a time. But when you're doing it like this is a little more easier. Make that T and just nice, easy movement, slow and under control. It'll get everything in the back of your shoulders and your rotator cuffs properly warmed up. And like I said, this could actually make anything like a 10 to 20 pound difference in your bench if you get your rear delts a little bit more warmed up and ready to go. And especially if you do like band pull aparts, we'll do a couple sets of like 20 of those before we bench. Some push-ups, get everything warmed up in the chest as well. I'll do that on shoulder days too. And like I feel like that has a really big effect benching, and it gives me, it kind of, if you have a clicking in your shoulders too, like a lot of people do, I'd say try some of that and see if it works. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Check out costafitness.wordpress.com if you have anything else any daily content you want to look at. And thanks for checking out the video.